Basil Hawkins was an incredibly underrated character in pretty much every aspect, but in a series where strength is defined through your will and ambition, a character who isn't willing to press his luck was never going to get far. Having said that, I wanted to take the time to talk about how underutilized Hawkins was, but before we get into the video, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps a small channel like mine grow, and also, it's free. Basil Hawkins, a character within the expansive world of One Piece, stands out as a unique and intriguing figure with a plethora of untapped potential. Throughout the series, Hawkins has showcased a fascinating blend of strategic intellect, mysterious demeanor, and formidable combat abilities. However, despite his initial impact and intriguing character traits, Hawkins' development and narrative significance have often been overshadowed by other characters and plotlines within the series. By delving deeper into Hawkins' significant battles, interactions, and character evolution, we can gain a comprehensive understanding of his underutilization within the narrative. One of the earliest and most notable displays of Hawkins' capabilities occurs during the Sabaody Archipelago, where he finds himself facing off against the indomitable Marine Admiral Kizaru. Despite the overwhelming power and experience of his opponent, Hawkins manages to hold his ground through a combination of strategic planning and the utilization of his unique Devil Fruit ability, the Wada Wada no Mi. This ability enables Hawkins to manipulate straw dolls imbued with the life force of others, effectively transferring damage inflicted upon him to these dolls, and thereby rendering himself immune to harm. Additionally, Hawkins' reliance on tarot cards for fortune telling adds an intriguing layer to his character, showcasing his analytical mind and penchant for strategic thinking. During the battle against Kizaru, Hawkins astutely assesses the odds of victory and formulates his strategies accordingly, demonstrating his ability to remain calm and composed even in the face of overwhelming adversity. His use of tarot cards to predict potential outcomes and guide his decision-making process further highlights his unique approach to combat. However, despite his impressive performance, Hawkins' character development remains somewhat overshadowed by the larger events unfolding in the arc, leaving fans eager for more exploration of his backstory, motivations, and inner struggles. Another significant moment for Hawkins occurs during the Wano country arc, where he becomes embroiled in battles with members of the Straw Hat Alliance, including Roronoa Zoro and Trafalgar Law. Here, Hawkins adopts a more aggressive and confrontational fighting style, marking a departure from his previous tendencies towards passive defense. He demonstrates a newfound willingness to engage his opponents head-on, utilizing his Devil Fruit abilities and strategic intellect to gain the upper hand in battle. In his encounters with Zoro and Law, Hawkins showcases his versatility as a combatant, seamlessly blending his fortune-telling abilities with his formidable fighting skills. However, despite his impressive performance, Hawkins' character development once again takes a backseat to the larger narrative, with the focus shifting to other key players in the arc. The potential for further exploration of Hawkins' backstory, motivation, and inner struggles remains largely untapped, leaving fans hungry for more insight into his character. Furthermore, Hawkins' interactions with X-Drake provide intriguing glimpses into his past and potential for character development. As former allies turned enemies, Hawkins and Drake share a complex dynamic that hints at a deeper history between them. However, this tension is not fully explored within the narrative, leaving fans, again, eager for more insight into the nature of their relationship and the events that led to their current predicament. By delving deeper into his backstory and motivations, for example why he left for the New World in the first place, the narrative could have provided greater context for his evolution as a character. Despite his potential for depth and complexity, Hawkins remains somewhat underutilized within the world of One Piece. Although I would have loved to have gone more into why Hawkins was remorseful for the betrayal of Kid and Killer, I suppose for a series about pirates, Oda decided that expanding on this was insignificant, as this is practically the world that they live in. Please make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. Hawkins was actually one of my favorite characters, or at least one of the ones that stood out for me in the 7 Supernova. For me, it was like the admirals are still argued against the emperors to this day, and Hawkins held his own against Kizaru pre-time skip. Come on, bro. Come on. This is Hawkins was nothing but incredible plot device, basically. And that's upsetting.